Another pressure point for China, Hong Kong. China is tightening its grip and Hong Kong is ready to erupt again. China wants to rewrite everything from the constitution to history books related to Hong Kong. In reaction, the quiet streets of Hong Kong are bracing for another major protest.
This sculpture depicts contorted human bodies. It stands as a metaphor for the victims of the Tiananmen Square massacre in 1989. It is called the Pillar of Shame. It shows faces of Hong Kong's demonstrators with helmets, goggles, and gas masks. The faces were given a mask, the symbol of the pandemic made in China. A banner tied to the base of the structure sums up the plight of Hong Kong's citizens. In all likelihood, China would tear down this installation. Now it has the cover of the coronavirus outbreak. While the world is busy fighting the virus, China has been hard at work in Hong Kong. On the 17th of April, China almost dismantled its liaison office. The office remains in power without coming under the basic law. What does that mean? China gets full authority to interfere in Hong Kong's affairs. And China is using this authority to the hilt. It is interfering blatantly. 15 leaders of last year's pro-democracy protesters have been arrested. In a rare public statement, China said Hong Kong is China's Hong Kong. The rules between pro-China and pro-democracy camps have been rewritten. Despite the pandemic, small crowds assembled at shopping malls to sing and chant anti-China slogans. The repression of these protests has been brutal. Pepper spray, police batons, tear gas. China's proxy government has used all means to quell these protests. The police broke public health rules to control the protesters. China wants to scare everyone off the streets. Today, Hong Kong's democracy is in a mess. Pro- and anti-China lawmakers came to blows.
They will twist, they will tear down, they will burn down whatever is in their way.
The key flashpoint is the contentious national anthem bill. China wants to criminalize the insult of Chinese national anthem. 3 years in jail and a fine of more than $6,000 US. China's rhetoric has become sharper. Earlier, it called the protesters an ideological virus. Now China is calling pro-democracy camp a political virus. Hong Kong has an election in September. The fear of Chinese interference looms. China could target troublesome lawmakers. Teachers fear interference in civic studies curriculum. Now, as the pandemic eases, Hong Kong is set to erupt again. On social media, protesters have been calling for citywide demonstrations on the 27th of May. The day the national anthem bill will be given a second reading at the legislature. Last year, widespread protests forced China to withdraw a controversial extradition bill. The people of Hong Kong hope to generate the same momentum and defeat another Chinese bill. There is widespread fear of China's brutal retribution. Hong Kong is gearing up to erupt again. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.